Hello YouTube people, this is Envoy of the Middle with the deck profile of my friend Schreib's Synchron Town deck. It's pretty good.
Not really. Anywho, okay, we got some quick draw synchrons here. Kind of like the sun in this deck. They're like the center. Everything else revolves around these things right here. Kind of boss, you know, discard stuff special. Good for tributing too. I used to use Advanced Force with them. Now I don't because that kind of was bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
It was kind of awkward too. Just have it on the field.
Then MST came back.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
We got some junk synchrons here. They're kind of like the secondary sun, I guess. If the first sun just fails randomly, these guys would come in, just be like synchro. Those are my tuners for this deck. Dandelion, I'm not going to explain that. You know, you already know it.
You already know.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah. Synchro Explorer, you get the suns back, you know, synchro again. Just normal summon like a junk berserker or something. Just be like, normal summon, I win. Probably won't win though, just so you know.
It's pretty funny.
Got some Kobold Hedgehogs here. It's kind of like a hedgehog with some lug nuts in his back. Looks painful a little bit. Like, they banish themselves. I have no way of getting them back, but they are very useful for synchroing and tributing. I like to tribute. It's good.
Yeah, this is a tributing and synchro summoning deck, if you haven't caught on by now.
Got some level eaters here. Same reason as Kobold Hedgehog, except for they eat levels and they don't get removed. Plus they're dark, so that's good. It's always
It
good
is?
to have. Yeah.
You have Chaos Sorcerers?
No, dark some more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is? That's a good thing? What?
Yeah. Got some Volcanic Shells for discarding purposes and Drill Warrior, you know, pay 500, get it from your deck to your hand, be like, discard.
Yep.
Like that.
Just gives you advantage.
Yeah. It's good for a quick draw synchron. Got some Marshmallows and some Spirit Reapers to absorb attacks. And just be like, I'm here, you can't do anything about it.
It's funny because he usually just normal summons them and like synchros with the quick draw synchron for Junk Destroyer.
Yeah. That is
Like 90% of the time, that's what happens.
Got some flip effects. Raikou for milling and killing stuff, because killing stuff is good. Same with milling. Morphing Jar, because I never have a hand in this deck, like ever. I just drop my hand. Just bam. So Morphing Jar gets that back. But I also normal summon it most of the time.
Yep.
Sadly.
He always normal summons his monsters that should not be normal summoned.
Sun Gun, for getting...
That should be normal summoned.
Yeah, this is normal summoned. It's good for like sinking into like Junk Destroyer and getting monsters from your deck, which is always good. Dark some Orcs, just to lock down your opponent from setting stuff like, oh no, I can't set anything anymore, oh my gosh, now I'm gonna scoop.
Yep.
That normally doesn't happen though, by the way.
Happens with me.
Okay, yeah. Good for special summoning. I actually special summon them sometimes from my graveyard whenever I do a Morphing Jar. It's comical. Plus 2700 Beach Stick.
Yeah.
So, you know,
27's pretty
just
big.
maul somebody in a corner.
Got our Britney Spears in the background here.
Yes. Got my Ancient Gears. I'm gonna put them all out just to be awesome.
Yep.
And bam, bam, bam.
That's where the town part of the deck comes from.
Yeah, that's the town right there. That's like that's.
Are you surprised?
You like take them downtown, and you're like, not really a cop though, but you still take them downtown. Anywho, Ancient Gear Golem, one tribute with Gear Town. I normally use like a Kobold Hedgehog or a Level Eater. Then they're just like, oh my gosh, it's 300 piercing, 3,000.
300.
Yeah, if it was 300, I don't know why I'd run it.
No,
I don't know why I said
300.
that. That was a fail. It's like, oh geez. It's also very useful with Armory Arm with it on it, because then it's like 4,000, and then they're like more screwed, because then it's just like piercing in attack position. I don't know if you can pierce people in attack position like that.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of like, because they take the damage. Ancient Gear Beast screws face down. So they're like, Dark Souls are face down. They attack the Dark Soul, and then it's like, oh my gosh, my Dark Soul doesn't work anymore. It's just in the graveyard.
Makes X Sabers
There.
proceed to the scoop phase.
Yeah. Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragon. This I do not find as good as Ancient Gear Golem. Even though Ancient Gear Golem can't be special summoned, that's why I run this, because it can be special summoned by Gear Town's effect. Gear Town's effect is very useful, by the way, because it makes this 0 tributes and makes these both 1 tributes. And Gear Town is just there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the like surprise part of the deck. It's like, oh, you thought I was running a Yusei deck, didn't you?
Yeah.
Nope, sorry.
And then my most common first hand is when I draw a Mystical Space Typhoon in a Gear Town.
It always happens.
Yeah, that always happens. I never draw a Quick Draw Synchro whatsoever. And I get Ancient Gear Gajiltron. out on the field, and they're like, OMGs, there's a Gajiltron on the field. What do I do now? MSTs, just explain that. Tuning, I really need 2 more of these because they're very